So I've made around 68 videos of different genre till date, which contain vlogs, tech videos, product videos, tutorials, etc. and use several different softwares right from KineMaster on Android to Sony Vegas on PC, Adobe Premiere Pro, and now DaVinci Resolve on my laptop. And the one thing that has not changed right from the beginning in this entire video making process is Hey, what's up guys, Anurag here, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys the best ways to edit your YouTube videos. So sit back, relax and grab something to note down because I'll be giving you guys some of the tips and tricks that I use for editing my own YouTube videos, so that next time when you're editing a video for yourself, you'll be able to do it much more efficiently and in a faster way. So to make things easier, what we will do is split this video into 3 parts. First, checklist before you start editing. Second, things to keep in mind while you're editing. And third, the final inspection. So these are the 3 major things that you'll need to keep in mind to make your edits much more efficient. So the first and the most important thing to keep in mind before you start your edit, well, not even your edits, before you start doing any job, is to make a checklist. Now this is important because checklists help you to oversee a task and nothing important is forgotten during the execution of the task, which in case is editing our video. So this way you won't omit anything that might end up compromising your final edit. Now the 2 main things that I keep in my checklist when I'm about to edit some video is firstly file management and secondly keeping assets ready. Now file management is something that most of the people tend to skip. Now I've seen people just dumping everything in one folder and then importing that one folder into the editing software of their choice. This just creates a mess and chaos, and instead of giving time to your edit, you will end up spending more time finding what file is where in that one big folder. So segregating your footage, voiceovers, assets into different folders will make things much more easier. So you'll be easily able to find that one specific thing that you are about to use in your edit. Not only that, it will also save up a tremendous amount of time, which is always a plus point. Now talking about assets are something that will tremendously help you speed up your editing process. Now there are different types of assets that you can use while editing a video, like overlays, plugins, transitions, etc. Now one of the most used asset by me is LUTs. Now instead of me going into my editing software and color grading each and every single shot right from ground up, I prefer using LUTs because they're as easy as drag and drop, and they also help in saving a lot of time. Now obviously I don't add the LUT to each and every single video clip on my timeline, as not all video clips look the same, but LUTs help in creating a base which I then tweak according to my liking. So these are the things that you need to keep in mind before you start editing. Now let's move on to things that you need to keep in mind while you're editing your video. First up are a few cuts that will help you to add a lot more weight and meaning to your video. So we're basically going to be talking about 2 basic cuts that I use a lot. First one being a jump cut and second one being a J cut. Now what is a jump cut? Now this is probably the most used cut by any person who is making videos on YouTube, and I personally use this cut a lot as well. So usually how this works is you take a one long take and then cut the part where there is not much going on in the video. Now this cut can be used for a comedic effect or just to show passing of time. And secondly is J cut. So this cut is as simple as it sounds. You just drag the audio from your next clip over on top of your current clip. Now you have actually seen this cut way more than you realize. It's simply just leading into the next scene with the audio. See what I mean? It's a good way to kind of segue into your next scene or change locations and let the audience know what's about to happen. Now there is one more thing that can make a significant impact on the delivery of the information from your video, which is actually a very simple thing to do. Now I don't know if you might have noticed it by now or not. The thing that I'm talking about is cropping in. Did you notice it? So cropping into a part of a video, especially when it comes to A-roll, which is basically a talking head shot like this, makes it feel as if there is a lot going on, and you can use this if you don't have multiple camera angles to work with like I do. One more thing I like to use cropping into the shot is there's something important that I'm saying and I want the viewer to emphasize on that particular part. I just crop in. It's basically like bullet points. So these were like the basic tricks that I use that will help you to make your videos have a little bit more pace and also make them feel much more energetic, because as far as my experience goes, if your video does not have pace, then people tend to skip it. Now if you guys want an example of where I've used these tricks that I just told you, you guys can go to my second channel and check out my National Study Tour vlog. I'll make sure to leave a link to that video down in the description. It's not a vlog, I mean, it's kind of like a narration kind of a video where I am narrating the events that happened. Do let me know what you feel about that video as well. And finally, the last thing that I do once I'm done editing my video is Now, why this is important is because if you're editing videos in say like 2-3 seatings, there are chances of you missing out on something that you had planned for that particular edit. Now, this happens very rarely with me personally, but nevertheless, I prefer going through the entire edit one last time. Now, not only that, but sometimes when I'm going through the edit one last time, I tend to get a better idea of a particular part of that edit, so I completely change it. So those are the tricks you can say that I pretty much use every time when I'm editing a video of any genre. Now, if you're starting out, I would highly suggest you guys to practice these things right from the start, because once you develop the habit, you'll be able to make your edits much more faster and in a much more efficient way. Well, anyways, I hope you found something useful in this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe for more videos like these. That's pretty much it for today's video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.